This is what you have: a small business and small budget, and no extra funds to pay some intern to sit on social media all day, tweeting and Facebooking and Instagramming and LinkedIning and tumbling. But actually, you can't afford not to. What you want is to have an amazing marketing person so you don't have to think about any of this anymore. So your goals are simple: good results and repeat customers. But how does social media help? I'm so glad you asked. And this is all you need. In this social media plan for the Palmetto Purchasing Group out of Greenville, South Carolina, we have 3 goals and 5 platforms. The goals are to generate traffic to the website, have a social media presence and authority, and make connections into clients. The 5 platforms are LinkedIn, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Let's start with LinkedIn. It's the world's largest professional network and helps individuals build their presence online. It is suggested that you keep LinkedIn updated weekly. The best times to post about your business is 7 to 8:30 in the morning and then 5 to 6 p.m. Make sure to join relevant industry groups, connect with competitors, vendors or suppliers, clients, and friends and family. Next up is Tumblr, and it's a combination platform where all of your accounts can come together. Make sure to promote your other social media accounts on your Tumblr so it's easy for your readers and clients to share your valuable information on Twitter and Facebook. Other people can share your information and how to, and that's free advertising. Keep the text relevant, informal, short, and pithy with eye-catching video and photography. Up next is Instagram. It's another form of social media that many small and large businesses use. It is generally considered a time-sensitive form of communication. Geotagging on Instagram is a great way to connect with potential clients and a great way to get current followers to tag your business in their geotag whenever appropriate. This builds brand recognition and awareness. It's a good idea to follow your competitors, other industry leaders, clients, companies that you may engage with, and potential customers. For example, if you take a picture of your meal at a conference where hospitality industry leaders are presenting about what's next in terms of big trends, you can use geotagging and hashtags for the conference and make sure to tag people in the picture from your company or other people that you've met. Be sure to add them on Instagram first to be able to tag them. Also, don't forget to use social media as a form of networking in the future. Up next is Twitter. This is my personal favorite platform for small businesses because there is so much room for growth, connection, and sharing of ideas and information. Be sure to post your own content on Twitter between 1 to 3 p.m. every day. It seems like a lot, but this is an extremely time-sensitive platform and requires a lot of attention and care. Make sure to interact with your followers and those who you are following frequently, not just your own content later. Generating content for pushing on Twitter can be similar information shared on the other platforms, like articles from Tumblr or Instagram photos. Twitter is more text-oriented and requires special attention to connecting with others through hashtags and @ usernames. You really need to be on Twitter all day, interacting with customers and clients, issues that may pop up, vendors, potential connections, and staying current on industry news. However, small business leaders don't have time for this. So be sure to interact 3 times a day, maybe when you arrive in the office, at lunch, and before you leave your desk, even if it's for only 15 to 20 minutes. Be sure to follow up with Twitter followers and connections made on this platform. Research these people, connect with them on LinkedIn when appropriate, send emails to generate their relationship building techniques, etc. Don't stalk people, but do be knowledgeable about them. Like Instagram and Tumblr, follow publications that are current in your field. Follow important news sources to stay updated on what's happening in the world, and comment or share when necessary. When your followers are looking at what interests you and what you think is important, you win. The next social media platform is Facebook. It looks very similar to a website and Tumblr sometimes. Be sure to connect all of your platforms with each other. This is especially important with Facebook to have everything connected because sometimes people use your page as a website. Post on Facebook between 2 and 5 p.m. and 6 to 8 a.m. every day. Facebook must be managed carefully, especially if you're in the service industry. Sometimes clients, customers, and suppliers connect with companies exclusively through social media, and if there's some crisis control needed, someone needs to be ready. There are two approaches basically on dealing with negative publicity. One, any news is good news and just leave it there. Two, take it down immediately. I think it's important to address the problem and offer to replace the good or reimburse the client for the service. That way, when people read the negative things and then see how you responded unemotionally and professionally, they'll take you more seriously. Be sure to check out the local Small Business Development Center for your state. There are tons of relevant articles and news to keep businesses growing and motivated. Also, be sure to follow relevant publications to your industry and business in general. For example, you should follow Forbes, Fortune, Wall Street Journal, Inc. magazine, and others to stay up to date on the current information circulating in the news. It is imperative to know your specific market and audience. That is the specialty of being a small business. Don't forget who you are and who you serve. It's what you do that makes small businesses the largest generator of economic development in the U.S. Invest in an analytics program, software team, or even outsource to a reputable firm to get the best results. To get the basics and understand some numbers for your area, use zipskinny.com. Plug in your zip code and see what some basic numbers and averages look like for your area. Use the information provided or given to you and know enough about what's going on to digest the data and make good decisions. If you don't know what you're looking at, be sure to ask a lot of questions and do some research.